Yo, 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 back at it again. What is going on, guys? We are live as we speak. I just want to, begin by thanking you for hanging out with me once again in this live stream. What I really like doing live stream because it's different. It has its own perks. It's a way for us to hang out and it's not like our usual content like when you watch or my videos, especially like dream movie news and trailer breakdowns and all that stuff. All of them are just they're well made, well edited. This one is unedited. It's raw. It's just us, hanging out and talking about what we love, which is movies. I don't know if you don't love uh that. I don't know what you love, and I don't know what you're doing here. But I assume that you are watching because you love movies. You are subscribed because you love movies, and yeah, MacamTV is just a place where it happens to be movie lovers that has a lot of dreaming about all you know movies that you want to see, especially uh, when it comes to Marvel videos. But this time, we're not talking about Marvel videos. We're talking about one of the biggest franchise in the world, which is James Bond. That's right. For all those James Bond fans, you know what I'm talking about. I grew up watching a lot of movies. I used to collect DVDs, a lot of movies, and yeah, basically, I I was born, to do this. I was grateful that YouTube has given us this platform to share our talent and all that stuff, passion. And I remember watching James Bond every Saturday night with my grandfather. Rest in peace, Grandpa. He was the one that made me, love movies so much. And I remember buying films in the stores every time I get money, every time that you know that I earn something. I'm always excited because I get to buy a new film, and in particular, I collect a lot of James Bond films, and I think it's safe to say that I watch all James Bond films, and I'm talking all 20 plus of films that's has been out since the Doctor No, Sean Connery, and the original, the OGs. But out of all the James Bond film, Daniel Craig is a great James Bond. Nothing against him. I do love his film. I love the style and how his cars too is the Aston Martin is just amazing. But growing up, my favorite James Bond has always been the one and only Pierce Brosnan. Pierce Brosnan is like my all-time favorite James Bond, and yeah, still to this day, that's why it inspired me to make this trailer, James Bond: The Return, and what would happen if he comes back? And this is not just actually just any trailer. This is inspired by the first ever trailer I've ever done in my life. When I made a trailer, it was actually this. It was James Bond, and the fact that I was able to, you know, recreate it again. The original trailer wasn't able to get to the main channel, but it inspired me to continue because a lot of people, definitely loved it. Around like 2 million views or something, which is like that channel didn't even, I didn't even use that. It was a different channel. But yeah, that was it. That was the first time that I was able to do it. And just before we get to the trailer though, I want to just let you guys know, heads up, MacamTV, Dream Nation. There's a small, just like a little challenge, for you guys, an opportunity also for small YouTubers. It's simple. Make a video reaction for MacamTV's Venom 2 fan trailer. Uh, and the winner's video will be featured in the channel's page for millions to see. That's pretty much it. The channel actually gets around like a million views every month. So if you if I pick you, I will be picking randomly. Just put it in the video link of this post. You guys will see, and when you see it, make sure you put the link when you make that reaction. And for those who doesn't know what a video reaction is, I actually put it, gave people a link for the kind of video that, like this guy right here. He's like the king of video reaction. Tyron Magnus, support him. Shout out to Tyron Magnus. Subscribe to his channel. He's like my favorite reaction, YouTuber, and he reacted to Venom, the first Venom film. And yeah, basically, this is all you gotta do, guys. Just watch the video for Venom 2 or show it to your friend or something and record their reaction and upload it on YouTube, on your YouTube channel that's, you want it to grow, and then copy the link just like that and then put it in the comments like that, and boom, I will pick a random winner. Now let's get to Patreon. This is the last one before we go to the video. Patreon is a site where you guys will have an opportunity to support the channel, and this live stream right here, this won't be available in the channel, in the main channel. It will be going straight to Patreon. So this is a sneak peek for you guys, because this is the kind of bonus content that you will receive if you give like $1 a month. And my favorite part about this is when you join, simply click join. It takes like 2 minutes. You right away when you join, you will get to unlock 20 bonus content that's not available in the channel. That's a lot of videos. 20 videos for you guys to enjoy. And yeah, basically, yeah, this is like bonus content I just did a live stream, and yeah, that's the kind of thing you will see. And of course, 6 days early access for Spider-Man 4. That it's just want to make it clear, it's not a real movie. It's the one that I was privileged to create, a fan edit full film available every Sunday. But if you subscribe, I mean, if you become a Macam TV Patreon, you will watch it 6 days early at the parts. So yeah, I say it's a win-win. You guys gets to have a benefit, and you can help the channel. So if you do that, that would be awesome. Now let's get back to James Bond right here. James Bond.
I'm very happily married. I have a beautiful little son.
Tell it to Dad.
Everything went pish.
It crashed.
Grab the temp guy.
Maybe you can come over to our house, have a look at our internet.
Alright, right from the beginning, you guys should get an idea of what this is implying to. Obviously, Daniel Craig is still James Bond at this point. But there's one thing, I would say like mystery behind the whole James Bond franchise is that is James Bond like is MI6 or James Bond a title that is given to an individual, or is that are all James Bond movies are just recast? They're the same. They're the same person, except it's a different actor, or is that a title? So that's the question, the mystery behind the James Bond franchise that will be answered. I heard some rumors that it will be answered in the new Bond film for Daniel Craig that was delayed. Unfortunately, that will answer that question because if you watch the trailer for the new James Bond film, that's the actual James Bond, the real one that's coming out. It it showed two MI6, and they're like, I thought you were dead. That's like, check it out in the channel. I mean, not in the channel, in the search up the new James Bond film with Daniel Craig, and yeah, they I have a strong feeling that they're gonna deal with that because I heard that also a rumor that it might be the last for Daniel Craig. This could be Daniel Craig's last movie. So if they answer that, this concept right here, this fan made trailer that I made sense. It's like Daniel Craig just retired as a James Bond. I mean, will retire as a James Bond, and Pierce Brosnan is just one of the James Bond that retired. He's happily married, having his own life. And yeah, basically, uh, he just retired, and it's just a nice connection with all the James Bond film. And why not? So you never know. One day they're gonna make a James Bond with Pierce Brosnan, Daniel Craig, kind of like a crossover. But in this concept, this is the idea basically. James Bond retired. Uh, the Pierce Brosnan James Bond retired, and this is the event.
I'm very happily married. I have a beautiful little son. Get it to Dad. Everything went pish.
It crashed.
Grab the temp guy.
Maybe you can come over to our house, have a look at our internet.
Hi.
You know, smart panels in your home have built-in cameras, right?
I had them disabled. I like my privacy.
We have an issue.
We've been hacked.
Change everything. Passwords, codes, secure this place.
Whoa, let's slow down a little bit here. So, as you guys popular about James Bond, what's popular about this guy is his gadgets. Everybody love James Bond's gadgets, and like whenever he has a villain, it's always a level up. It's always that something that he can't, you know, it seems like he can't beat. But this time, we are going all out because supposedly his strength is the gadget, right? James Bond's strength are his gadgets becomes his enemy. His gadgets becomes his weakness. When before James Bond, his gadgets were his strength. Now his weakness is his gadgets. So that's like a great concept. It's that idea of James Bond. Weakness is found in just in him. And this movie, by the way, is from the movie It. You can Google it. You know what? Since we have all day. This is uncut, unedited, raw. We have no limit. You know what I mean? So let me just search up. This film is the one that inspired me to make uh, a fan-made trailer. Oops, that's not it. That's the wrong it, boys. Uh, yeah, make sure not the one, not this one. Definitely not this one. This one. This is this is low key like the reason. Without it, I wouldn't be able to create this channel. To be honest, like this movie inspired me to make fan-made trailers in the first place. Like I watched this and I was like, when me and my dad watched it, we finished the movie and I said to my dad, this is definitely like James Bond because the entire time we were watching it, we were like imagining that it was James Bond. I was referencing it to be James Bond, saying that this is about James Bond when he retired. And then when we actually finished it, I told my dad this actually makes sense. So I thought like, that would be pretty cool. So I like watching a lot of fan-made trailers from YouTube. And then I thought, why not make it for fun? I made one for fun, and then boom, I uploaded it on YouTube, and everybody loved it. And I still, till this day, I still love this idea of the gadget being James Bond's ultimate weakness. I mean, any directors out there watching, come on, make this movie a real thing. Like this is such a great concept. James Bond's weakness is his technology, his own strength, gadgets. That's insane. And and it's like compared to like Tony Stark. Like Tony Stark is also relying on technology, gadgets, but he makes them. Like he makes all the gadgets. James Bond, in the other hand, everybody gives him his tools. It's he gets it from a source. And then what if he he goes against him? Like he's like full on like vulnerable. Like he's retired now. So if he's retired, his whole house, since he loved gadgets, his whole house is so like smart. It's a smart home. It's a real thing now apparently. And yeah, he's James Bond. So he retired. He bought a house, made it smart, filled with gadgets, and then suddenly this guy right here, an IT, he was just, he was mean to him or something, and then he wanted revenge or somewhat. So he knows that he's vulnerable without his gadget. So since he's retired, he's old, he's gonna use that gadget against him. And that's such a great concept. And it's not even a James Bond film. It's just a movie. It's called It. And you can just say it to be a James Bond film because it makes a lot of sense. And I'll tell you guys a little bit more in a few minutes here what I mean by it makes sense that it's a James Bond film. So let's keep watching and I'll show you guys.
You know, smart panels in your home have built-in cameras, right?
I had them disabled. I like my privacy.
We have an issue.
We've been hacked.
So the first one that really makes sense is gadgets. James Bond loves gadgets. He would not think twice about making his house a smart home, so now it's hacked.
Change everything. Passwords, codes, secure this place.
You'll be safe here.
I wouldn't.
Ooh, that's hot, man. That's hot. His gadgets, becomes his enemy.
Place.
You'll be safe here.
I wouldn't count on it.
Polished man with a successful business and the perfect family.
I want you to fix it.
I promise.
England, MI6.
kills it right there. Woo! That's hot. That's hot. I'm a big James Bond fan. I love that. I love that theme song. Okay, so his gadgets gets hacked, and then his family is involved. Him and his family is vulnerable, right? He's got nowhere to turn because he's already retired. He has no friends. He left that field, remember? Because agent, if you're a secret agent, you need a new life. You need a new identity. So he's so far from everybody, and now he doesn't know what to do because his strength is basically his gadgets. So now when it's against him, what can he do? He's so vulnerable. It's like what happened to Iron Man 3. In Iron Man 3, James Bond, Iron Man lost his armor, right? Like he basically like the fake Mandarin attacked his home. Iron Man 3 spoilers alert. Attacked his house and blew everything, all his suits, right? And then now he's left with nothing because he got stranded in some place, and then his suit, that he was currently wearing got low battery, and he just used his mind, his uh his intelligence. The same thing with James Bond. He promised his daughter that he would, you know, do something about it. Like this time, James Bond is actually James Bond. Like he's actually just using his mind, his abilities without any gadgets. For
I want you to fix it.
I promise. England, MI6.
that sound, the MI6 was actually from Daniel Craig's film. And this one, let me point out this scene right here.
6.
This scene when he pulled that car was actually from the actual movie. I'm talking the actual movie. He actually had that car that is so similar to James Bond. It's not technology driven. It's an old school classic car like every James Bond movie has. And the fact that they had in that movie, in this movie right here, that's why I highly recommend for you guys to check it out. In this movie right here, they actually had the car, bro. The car. I don't know if they would show it, but you gotta watch the film. And they had the car because he in the film he ended up choosing that, not in the actual film, not this concept. The actual film in the he chose not to use any technology, which still makes so much sense if it was in a James Bond movie. So it's just everything just connect. This is the most like uh the most the most I don't know the words to describe it. It has the best connection to another franchise. Destroys. You see that he destroys all his gadgets. He's gonna be completely vulnerable. James Bond will be vulnerable now. Wait, I think this scene was also. This one was not from the movie. It was actually searched up a James Bond car, and it's all available in the description of this video if you're interested. Just a little. This scene right here. This scene right here was actually from the actual movie. Not lying. He was actually this was actually in the movie. Ooh, that's hot. That's hot. I'm fired up, man. Never been so fired up in my fan trailers. Today. Oh, this is not this. That scene. Scene is from November, man, I believe. But anyway, wow, that's hot. I'm fired up. If this was a real movie, I would be like, take my money, man. I'm broke, but I have 1 cent, but I think that's enough. I'll just pay you every month or something. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, it's it's that's pretty much it with the trailer. It's very very well made. That I would say it's that's my favorite thing about, when I make trailers, when they are connected so much with with another film, that it's flawless. It just fits so perfectly. And if you're a director watching this, if you know someone who's a director, come on guys, make this happen. It's such a great concept. James Bond, his his strength, which is the gadgets, becomes his greatest weakness. Powerful. Just check out that movie, It, and yeah, this is definitely my favorite one that I've ever made. That if you guys like this video, I recommend for you guys to share this trailer. So the more popular this gets, the more it will happen. So basically, share. And yeah, just just to remind you guys again, this live stream will be available for a replay in the channel. It's only in the Patreon page for you, for special, special video, another bonus, and there's a ton more bonus content you guys can watch. 20 plus, to be exact. 20 content you guys will see in patreon.com/MacamTV. And yeah, that's it for today, guys. Don't forget to hit that notification bell icon. We got new trailers coming every Wednesday if you like fan-made trailers. Until next time, see you guys in the flip side.